Hello world, hello. It is your favorite little lion here, and I am coming at you today with Find Love or Die Trying. So this is the last VOD for February, so I decided to end it with another type of dating sim. So we're gonna play this. I'm not quite sure if I'll end up playing every single route, but we'll see how much we can do. Alright, let us start. Oh, pronouns. He, him, she, her, they, them. She, her, please. Episode 1, Pilot. Zah. Hey, don't just lie there. Get up. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't sleep through it. Watch me. Oh, that's how you want to play? It's on. Ow! Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Ow, ow, ow. Did you just hit me? Nah, I just got here. I just chased off the person who hit you. Thanks, I guess. I'm pretty sure it was you. Look at that wig. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you. What's with that look on your... Ah, she hit me again! Ah, damn it. Now we're right back where we started. Sigh. Ow! Rise and shine, sleepy... Oh, can I not? Can I not call her out on it? Wait, why is this happening? Of course not. There's no way I'd hit you twice. Anyway, what's your name again? Oh, my name's... I can't remember my name. Wait, what? I swear I didn't even hit... Sorry. I swear I didn't even hit you that hard. So you did hit me. That's not important. Try to remember. If you can't remember anything, we're both going to be in big trouble. Why is that? We can talk about why after. What's your name? It's... Watashi no namae wa... Oh, this is where I type it in. Okay. Should my name be? Lion. My name is Lion. It's Lion! I can't remember anything else though. Wow, I should try hitting my accountant sometime. Well, do you remember why we are here? What you're doing here? No, I can't remember a thing. Everything's so foggy. Alright, I can give you the rundown. You're on a reality TV show called Find Love or Die Trying, though we just call it Find Love for the uninformed. Uninformed? I'm the producer. The name's Cat. Oh, Cat and Lion. The premise is that you, the suitor, are living with 5 beautiful women, and one of them is your soulmate. I haven't met them yet. How would you know one of them is my soulmate? That's just how it is. Welcome to reality TV. I didn't realize this was a reality TV show. You'll get to know 2 of the girls over the next 6 days, over 3 dates with each of them. Okay, so we pick 2 at a time per playthrough. Then on the 7th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you at the final ceremony. That seems straightforward enough to me. Not so fast, partner. The girl you choose will be given a choice, whether or not they accept your proposal. Oh dear. If she says yes, you 2 will fade off into the sunset in a gold-plated yacht on the last day. Seems unnecessary. Happily ever after, forever, except without the yacht. It's a loner. If she says no, well, we're going to have to... What? Kill me? Wait, what? Killed? You're joking, right? What? Now that's the reaction I wanted to see. Oh, this is Damien. Really, you look like you just... took a shite on your cereal. What's going on? Who are you? Oh, what are my manners? The name's Damien. Damien Black. I'm the CEO of Royal Black Media, the biggest network for battle royale games on the planet. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense now. Battle royale games? Like computer games? You've been living under a rock? Stink? Ash armpit? What? Real people killing each other is in the season. What? Well, was in this season. I swear, I put in hard and honest work into making top-of-the-line killing shows, and what do I get for it? So we're trying a new kind of killing game. spicing a little romance on top for people whose fart dreams and bake cakes out the window. What? On top for people who fart dreams and bake cakes out of rainbows. Okay. That's where you come in. And hey, it's not a bad deal. You might find love. Or die. Whatever. Just put on a good show for me. Excuse me, Mr. Black. What is it, one? We're missing one of the aerial cameras for the backfields. Well, that's my cue. The intern ain't gonna shoot himself. Give him hell, Kit Kat. You don't need to tell me twice. Oh dear. Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm getting out of here. For starters, I can barely remember my own name, let alone if I already have a partner. If that's what you're worried about, you don't. And not for lack of trying. How would you know that? Cat sighed. Look, you don't have a choice. Damon will kill you if you try to escape, or if you tell any other girls about the truth behind the show. The girls don't know? They have no idea that your life is in danger. They just think it's a regular dating show about finding your soulmate called Find Love. If you tell any of them the truth, you won't just get yourself killed, you'll get them killed as well. Yeah, that's pretty typical. How could you? I don't make the rules, Lion. I'm sorry. Really, you're a serious person, Lion. What? Really, you're a pretty serious person, Lion. Well, you just told me my life is on the line. Most people would be a little happier to hear that they're alone in paradise with 5 beautiful women. What's there to worry about? Oh, you know, the whole getting executed thing and the girl says no, the little bit with not remembering who the hell I am. How about this? I need my show to be a success and run according to plan. And you want your memories back, and presumably to leave the show alive. That depends on what the memories are, but yes. If you'll be a good suitor for my show, I'll help you get your memories back. It's really not a bad deal. Most people would kill for a chance like this. Seriously, all you have to do is get to know 5 lovely women and ask one out. I'll be with you every step of the way off camera, but you know, I'm sure you'll be having lots of fun. Who knows, maybe you may even fall in love. You wouldn't be the first. But if you survive the whole show, I promise that I'll tell you everything you want to know. Let's just pinky promise. How does that sound? Let's just say yes. Sounds like a deal. That's the spirit, sugar. Who knows? You might even be thanking me for this one day. We'll see about that. Trust me, I'll make sure this show will be the best time of your life. It'll be so great that everything after will feel like a disappointment. My marriage? That's a depressing way to look at it. What if I ended up with one of the girls after the show? Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the show. Follow me. I'll take you to where you'll meet our lovely contestants. Kat grabbed me by the hand and pulled me along. Remember, you can't tell anyone the truth about the dating game. No matter what, just smile. Got it? Got it. We stepped out of the bar together. I didn't realize it at first, but it was a bar in a small airplane. I guess I must have flown here. We walked until we saw a mansion in the distance. Ooh, nice. Wow, it's huge. Well, mansions tend to be. I can't imagine how expensive this place is. You'd be surprised. Since we're all the way in some forgotten corner of New Asia, the land comes pretty cheap. New Asia? Have you read the news in the past decade? Memory loss, remember? Right. Well, I'm sure. Hope you haven't forgot how to talk to girls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, what? We're starting already? Not quite. To give the world top-tier enjoyment. To protect our ass from unemployment. To make the world believe in fate and love. We work like slaves for the shills above. We're the Brothers 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to... Get the set ready. I want to start filming yesterday. Oh. I guess we're not important enough to finish our intros. Whose idea was it to work for a TV industry anyway? This wouldn't have happened if we had just decided to be accountants. Wait by the mansion doors and thank me later. It's showtime, people. Let's get to work. Bye, Brothers 5. I walked to the doors. Hey, Lion, can you hear me? Kat's voice boomed across the island, though she was nowhere in sight. Kat? I wasn't kidding when I said I'd be with you every step of the way. As long as you're on this island, I'll be able to see, hear, and even talk to you. Just think of me as a cuter and sexier big brother. That doesn't sound nearly as good as you think it does. Hey, how else can we film the show? You already went to meet the love of your life. You really want to meet the love of your life with the camera sticking out of your head? Good point. Anyway, head on to the mansion already and go meet the girls. I recommend checking out the library, the kitchen, the games room, and the backyard. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. From here on out, the cameras are rolling. Don't be stupid. I'll see you later, sweet cheeks. Cat out. Alright, I'm finally here. There's only one thing left to do. Open the door. Anybody home? My eyes were drawn to a girl wearing a white dress, pacing around the lobby. Hey, what's up? Whoa, didn't see you there. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh, it's really you, Lion. That's me. How do you know my name? It hasn't been that long, has it? It's me, Yui Fushikawa. We went to the same high school way back? Come again? Yeesh, you haven't changed one bit. Always forgetting everything important. Grrr. Wait, calm down. I know how it sounds, but I've got amnesia. You don't expect me to believe that, do you? You can't lie to your student council president. That's perjury. Oh, Lord. She's one of those people that always hold on to the accomplishment in high school and makes it their identity even into adulthood. It's true, really. I wouldn't lie about this. You really can't remember anything? Really, I wouldn't joke about this. Promise. Oh, I can't believe you forgot. On second thought, they may be a good thing. Oh dear, you're remembering something that's super embarrassing to you, but it's only actually anime embarrassing, and in real life it's not that big of a deal. How on earth could it be good to forget everything? You know, moving on from the past is the best way to live, and all that. Everyone has things from high school they'd rather forget, right? Ha 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 ha. Yep. It's good to see you, Lion. You haven't changed. It feels just like when we used to fool around back then. Fool around, in a family-friendly sort of way. Pinky promise. It's good to see you too, Yui. What brings you out here? Oh, you know, to be honest, dating apps or shows and all that really aren't my thing. But I saw that you were here. So, wait, they advertised me when they were, getting people, I guess? What are you making me say? Besides that, welcome to the mansion. It's ginormous. I'll spare you from embarrassing yourself asking me and show you where my room is. Wait a second, I haven't cleaned it up yet. She rushed off before I could get in a word. Somehow, I get the sense that this has happened before. I guess I'll see her later. I should get back to exploring the house. Where to next? Let me save real quick. Okay. Let's go to the game room. Gamer. Is that one band? I don't remember the band, but they have the prism logo thing. As I walked into the games room, my eyes were drawn to a girl playing on a handheld game device. She looked deep in thoughts as her fingers moved and pressed the buttons at lightning speed. Woo! New high score. Oh man, it's a shame I can't submit it. Oh, sup dude. Do you know what happened to the internet? This is Terra. What? Ever since I came to this island, I haven't been able to get any signal at all. I'm literally going to die at this rate. You okay? Tell my followers they were the best. Bleh. What does a person even do in this situation? Are you okay? No worries, Lion. She'll be fine. Oh, hey Cat, what's up? We had to turn off all the internet to make sure no spoilers for the show get out. Terra's just a bit overdramatic about it. You'll get used to it. Yo, you have to tell me you tell me I'm being overdramatic when you literally sent us back into the Stone Age. With games and electricity and other things, but still. I'm so excited to stream for everyone when I got here. You're a streamer? Yes, sir, that I am. I'm mostly a variety game streamer, but I also stream real life too. I see. And I can't now. Maybe you could just record things and post them later? I guess that's what I'll have to do, but that's so last year. By the way, what's this whole show about? Wait, what? I honestly have no idea what I got into regarding pretty much everything to do with this show. You didn't even do a little bit of research before you decided to come here? Hey, don't get into my face about this. From what I heard from Kat, you didn't either. Hey, amnesia and not doing a little bit of research are totally different. I forgot to do my due diligence, and you forgot your life. Same deal. It's not the same deal. Anyways, it's a dating show called Find Love. Kat can explain the rules in more detail, but it's pretty much what you expect from any generic dating show. And my name's Lion. I'm what Kat calls the suitor. Huh? So it's like a visual novel dating sim game, except I'm stuck in it rather than getting to play it myself. I guess so. Well, since this is a game, I'm gonna win it. I'm not sure that's the right way to approach dating, but look out, world, Terra's coming. And she always wins. ... Terra ran off with a fiery look in her eyes. I've got no idea where she's headed, but who would? I guess there's nothing left to do here. Alright, I think we're gonna go for Terra just because I feel like how could I not? She's a streamer and variety game. So, variety game streamer, so yeah. And then I guess we pick one more, right? But I guess we do get to meet everyone. So let's go to the kitchen because I also like cooking. The boys! Oh, this person. 1, the ribs are well done. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I was like, if she means well done, then that's not good. They were supposed to be medium rare. Please remake them all before the hour is up. You make ribs in an hour? Well, I guess if you use a pressure cooker. I knew we should have just worked in accounting. Then I've got just the opportunity for you. 1, I've just bought one of the neighboring islands and I need someone to balance the books. Please have that finished by nightfall, and don't forget about the ribs. I take it back! The side dishes are magnificent too. Keep it up, you diligent worker, you. Aw, shucks, you're too kind, ma'am. I don't get what you're complaining about, bro. Violet's amazing, and she's even volunteering to help us lowly peons. The soup is simply delightful. Good work, 3. Thank you, Violet. Man, she's 100 times better than when 4 bossed us around. I couldn't agree more, bro. 1, if you insist on taking so long on the meatballs, perhaps we'll use your meatballs instead. Oh dear. Just kidding. Though upon further thought, you never need them anyway, so just maybe. She's such an angel. Are we even talking about the same person? Hey there, got a second to chat? Pardon me, I didn't see you there. Just 1 second. I've got to clean up the soup that one set on fire earlier. Is that even possible? No, when something is burned, those burnt flavor particles are in there forever. Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. That's not what I just said! Evidently, the same is true if you lack a mind completely. Public education, oh dear. Just kidding. She's not. Hey, that was uncalled for. Actually, we think the same about you on a daily basis. I can confirm that. I wish Mom never had you guys. Oh dear. Apologies for the delay. I'm finished now. I'm Violet. Violet Valentine. The pleasure is yours, Lion. You already know who I am? I imagine each contestant does. Flying all the way out here for a whole week for a blind date. No one could be that unintelligent. Sneeze. I do hope you are worthy of being the suitor. You'll find that courting a lady is a little different sport than with the other girls. It's true. She's one of the 2 daughters of the Valentine family. They're even richer than Royal Black Media. Alright, 3. Your pay's cut by 50%. Enjoy your even shinier instant noodles. Is it too late to go back to school? I am, how you say, fascinated. I like to see what makes you so special. You look fairly average to me. I guess you'll be in it for a surprise, Violet. I do like a deafening explosion blasted through the kitchen. The spaghetti tonight will be, how you say, a little different. I hope you do not mind. You're not really putting one on the menu, right? 1, why is there a hole in the ceiling? Looks like they'll be busy in the kitchen for a while. Alright, so Violet. Backyard. Wow, calling this a backyard is like calling what happened in the Titanic a leak. The fields go farther than the eye can see. My mind was quickly drawn to a girl running laps across the field. She's quick. She's getting closer and closer and... Oh, she's cute. Me. She slid to stop in front of me. Howdy, I'm Allie. It's nice to meet ya. You're a lion, right? That's... I don't really care. Care for a jog, though? Well, I guess lions technically like running. So, sure. Sure, that sounds... Alright, let's go! She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her at breakneck speed. Ah! She's so fast, it takes all I have just to keep pace with her. The wind on my face feels nice, though. For some reason, I feel like I've missed this. Actually, I don't think I've ever gone this... Ah! Come on, keep that up! We'll have you in tip-top shape in no time, soldier. Whatever nice thoughts I had floating in my head were thrown out by my newly assigned drill sergeant. I thought I signed up for a dating show, not a fitness show. Huff, huff. Alright, I'm starting to hit a comfortable pace. Is that all you've got? Allie was widening the distance between us with a smile on her face. Call me simple, but I started to run as fast as I could. I gained more and more speed and watched as Allie slowly fell behind. Wow, you're running even faster than my dad did when he left. Oh dear. What the? I unconsciously slowed down, my face contorted with shock. She did that on purpose, didn't she? In just that single moment, she caught up and quickly surpassed me. I'm kidding, jeez. No need to take everything so seriously. That bastard died before we even got a chance to. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't be. I killed him myself. What? The look on your face is hilarious. Don't worry so much, Lion. I'm kidding. There's so much happening right now. Or am I? I felt my heart start to give out less from the running and more from the emotional roller coaster. We finished jogging a few minutes later. I'm completely out of breath. That was fun, Lion. Huff. Let's run again sometime. I fell to my knees to catch my breath and watch as she walked away effortlessly. But you'll have to be faster than that to keep up with me, suitor. I laid on the grass like an obese walrus grasping for air. Is this how I die? Is this how I die? Huff, huff. I don't think I'll have to be worried about telling Allie the truth with how hard it is to breathe. Huff, huff. I think I'll live, at least for now. I rolled onto my back and relaxed for a moment. After I get up, I guess I head over to... Okay, time to meet the last one. Oh, wow. That's pretty, though. The library was like a library out of a movie. Grand, majestic. Nothing like your average library, which becomes a porn set after closing time. Well then. I took a few steps forward and noticed a girl with red hair at the back of the library. Oh, that's a cute little outfit. I feel like I couldn't eat in that, but it's cute. I also like her hair color. I used to have my hair dyed like that. She was reading a magazine, or so it seemed from first glance. If you craned your head a bit to the side, you could see another book hidden behind the magazine. Oh dear. A/B Testing After the Apocalypse, first edition by DB. Hey, what are you reading? Oh, this, just another an absolutely fetch truth T-bomb. Yas. What? Can you believe that this one celebrity would, date another celebrity? Yes. I can't even. It's almost like they're What? People? I can see that what you're actually reading, you know. Oh, gosh. That's so embarrassing. Why would that be embarrassing? The book you're actually reading sounds a lot more interesting. Where I come from, people make fun of people who do what I do, I guess. To them, a library is just a place to fill prawn after closing time. I'm Scarlett, by the way. You're a lion, correct? That's me. Nice to meet you, Scarlett. It's nice to meet you too, lion. Oh dear, she must have the ara voice. I can't do that voice. I'm curious, so what are you actually reading? I thought you never ask. Here, let me show... Ah! Scarlett dropped the magazine and the book behind it on the floor, revealing a second magazine in her hands. She ran away so fast, I didn't even have a chance to say anything more. Alright, enough messing around. Wait, so she was reading a magazine inside a book inside a magazine? If you're on the show and you're not an underpaid grunt, come to the main entrance of the mansion. I guess that includes me. I should head over. That includes you too, Terra. I can see you playing, you know. You're not the boss of me. What if I got myself into? By the time I got there, Kat and the girls were surrounding a blackboard covered with scribbles and math equations. And that's why Lion is the perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the bullshit math they show on screen in a movie. Ah, you're late to the party, Lion. But you're just in time for the first alone time segment. Alone time segment? You can't find your soulmate without having a little alone time together. It's time to pick the first soulmate candidate. One of two lovely ladies you'll get to spend time with this week. Although I feel like if I only pick two and spend the whole week with just those two, then is it really a suitor dating show? Like, doesn't the suitor have to spend time with all of them and then slowly eliminate them as they go? I feel like if you eliminate 3 off the bat, it's not really a dating show. Sorry, I feel like I have like a little, not allergies, but I feel like my sinuses are acting up a little bit, but I'm recording this like the day before I have to post it, so I'm just gonna have to push through, so sorry if my voice sounds a little, yeah. I got water I'm drinking and pausing when I need to, so sorry about that. So without further ado, who's it going to be? Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't even had a chance to really talk with any of them yet. Don't think of it that way. Think of it more like, well, who do you want to talk to the most right now? Alright, I guess. Let's do Terra. Cute. I feel like her route would be kind of funny just because we're like high school buddies and we could figure out like how things were. But I like Terra because she's a streamer gamer. This one gives me, I'm a smart girl, but I pretend to be sexual, and dumb kind of vibes because of where I'm from. I actually like Kat a lot. I wish I could date Kat. Cooking Lady seems, you know, the uptight kind, but she could be interesting. And then Doggo Girl seems pretty fun too, to be honest. Alright, our work's cut out for us. Places, people, you know where to put Terra. Yes, ma'am. Give us a minute to set up the scene, and then go find her. As I walked closer and closer to the games room, I could hear people screaming bloody murder. Help! You're not going anywhere. Take him! I'm too young to die. I rushed inside as fast as I could. What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive? Life is tough, Buttercup. No! I'll save you, bro. Bro! Ah! It's the heroes that die first, you know. Bro! Where was I? Oh, right. 1 down, 2 to go. Go, get over here. They were playing a fighting video game. Oh, sup, Lion? Give me a second. I've got to do a bit of pest control. 2 and 3, kill him first. Da. Cute. Alright. You all lost fair and square. As promised, you guys know what you have to do. The brothers five groaned as each of them put on some kind of futuristic helmet. You're incredible. Terra, you decimated those guys without even breaking a sweat. I do make my living doing this, believe it or not. Though lately, it's been a little boring. Why is that? It's just same old, you know? Though I do have something new in the store if you're down. I'm down. I'm down for anything. Good. I'm just gonna need you to put on this non-suspicious at all helmet. Terra picked up a helmet from behind the couch and placed it on my head. This won't hurt a bit. Don't worry. Is it a VR headset? Wait, why would it... It was like lightning ran through my head. Ouch. I'm in some kind of forest? Whoa, Lion, you're here too. What? Where are we? I want to go home. Oh, stop whining. You're just in a video game. Come on. This isn't the first time you've seen this happen in fiction. That kind of thing exists now? It's been around for at least 1 million years by now. Get with the times. Last time I checked, I never heard of anything like this. Alright. So maybe it's some kind of weird device I've never seen before. Can you blame me for wanting to try messing with it? Wait, there's no way this could be a game. It looks too real. I had to admit it, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if it was really there. Hey, if you want proof, just try walking outside of this forest. Took a few cautious steps forward, and then some more. Ugh! He smacked against some kind of invisible wall. There's some kind of invisible wall here. It really is a video game, huh? Actually, that's the wall of the game room. I thought this console would be like a deep dive sort of virtual reality video game too, but it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. Walk too many steps in a certain way and smack! Doesn't that kind of make this useless? I guess if you're allergic to fun? The sound of the intercom played through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Cat, we can hear you. What's up? You guys need to log out of that game right now. If you're in the game too long, it'll fry your brain. What? How? Why? Long story short, it's an experimental, game console that we had in storage. No idea how Terra found it, though. The show is always trying to find new ways to kill me, isn't it? How much time do we have? Before it fries your brain? I don't know, maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours. But it'll slowly slap your sanity the longer you're in there. Just log out already. We don't know how. The brothers five and I looked around frantically, but there wasn't any way for us to log out. You can't just take it off your head? Oh, I didn't think you guys can see the log out menu. I think it's an admin only kind of thing. If you can see it, Terra, then come on, log us out already. She cackled like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place. But it'd be such a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. Let's play a game. It just so happens that, as an admin, I can change all your avatars at will. Check this out. Bam! Oh, did they actually make assets for it? I looked down at my hands, which now have become tiny little white wings. My hands became wings? I looked down at my face and... I have a beak? You can't look down at your own face. Well, actually, yeah, I guess I can look at my nose if I go cross-eyed. I became a bird? Oh God, what did she do to us? We're pigeons. Let me out. We'll never become accountants now. We're gonna die here. I think I've got a new fetish. What? The 5 pigeons ran around frantically, like chickens with their heads cut off. I can't blame them. I look up to Terra, who seems like a giant compared to us now. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why I've turned you all into birds. I guess you could say that. It's funny, Lion. Earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except that you were in the driving seat. Now the shoe's on the other foot. She cackled again like a wicked witch. Welcome to Pigeon Dating Sim Battle Royale. You'll have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. With each day that passes, I fear more for humanity's future. And you wanted us to be pigeons for this? I mean, yeah, the ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack, man. Oh dear. I figured we could balance that out. I am trapped in a killer's virtual reality game. I'm also trapped on a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I'm also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now, I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can't imagine the kind of stress I am under. Now, seduce me. One by one, the pigeons fired pickup line after pickup line at Terra, but to no avail. Come on, move those wings like you mean it. I tried my hand at a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. I can't imagine that being a pigeon helped with that in any way. Let's try one more. How about... Damn, girl, you're a hoot. Damn, girl, you're looking so fly. Damn, girl, you're more addicting than quack. Well, we're not an owl. Pigeons can fly, so let's try that. Because the other one is a duck pun. With my will to live at an all-time low, The game went dark. A moment later, we were back in the games room. What? We're all back, thank God. I've got fingers. I can write. I can fill out a balance sheet. Aw, just when it was getting good. Wait, is something burning? The games console had smoke coming out of it. Guess it's toast. What happened? My mind's all foggy. You okay, Terra? I'm gonna take a nap. She jumped on the couch and within seconds was fast asleep. The brothers Fry and I decided that it would be best to never talk about this again. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. That wasn't really alone time with her, though, because there were 5 other guys there. I stumbled back to my room and plopped into my bed. I was just about to close my eyes when I heard a knock at the door. I shuffled over in a haze. Hey there, Lion. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, cat? I don't really care for my room. A lot of yellow. Don't mind me. Just going to make myself real comfortable. What? Cat walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed. Oh my god, you have no idea how much better your beds are compared to the staff. You'd think the ones actually working here would get treated nicely. I closed the door, then sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. I'm guessing you're not coming to my room at night to start a workers' union. I wonder, what would you want me to come to your room for instead? I can think of a few things. You think 5 women would be enough for a person? You're incredible, Lion. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think you're cute too. And maybe you won't kill me if I get with you. Anyway, as the producer, I'm obliged to help you survive until the end of the show. Just until the end of the show? I'm heartbroken. Being your babysitter doesn't pay well enough to make it a long-term gig. I'll be checking in with you each night to let you know how you're doing and give you some advice here and there. That's nice of you. Thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to the topic. Our audiences really loved your date with Terra today. Honestly, I've got no idea what to say about your day today with Terra, except that I'm surprised anyone thought it was a good one. Can I really be picky when my life's on the line? I guess not. That said, I'm hoping we can sprinkle a little more drama into the show. More romance, love triangles, less pigeons. So tomorrow, I want you to find who your other soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date. What if I say I'd rather go on a second date with Terra? I get that it would be better for ratings to date someone else, but I like what I have with Terra so far. I don't want her to give I don't want to give her the wrong idea this early on, you know? I understand that, I really do, but really, it's out of our hands. What do you mean? Look, in a perfect world, you'd be able to do just that. But if you do that, the show's rating won't be high enough. And how's that my concern? If the show's ratings aren't high enough, they'll just axe the show before the last day. And it'd be treated as if you didn't end up with anyone at the end, if you catch my drift. I get why you wouldn't want to, but that's exactly why the last person in your shoes did. And they're not around to tell you about how it went anymore. Alright, I'll ask someone else tomorrow. Can I at least explain why I had to do this to Terra? You already know the answer to that, Lion. What would be good for ratings? Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you before tomorrow. I mean, but didn't you say to everyone that I had to pick 2 girls anyway? So, like, wouldn't Terra know that I have to pick someone else to date for the week anyway? It's getting late, and we both got big days tomorrow. How about we call it a night? Sounds good to me. If it's worth anything, I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Lion. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. I went back to laying on my bed and closed my eyes. I kept thinking about Tara before I slept. The sound of waves crashing against the shore. Hey. I can hear a woman's voice call out to me within a dream. You probably can't hear me in there, but I try to respond, but no words come out. Lion, promise me one thing. Don't forget. Don't you dare forget. You promised. Promises are unbreakable, right? That's what you told me. You promised. But you lied, didn't you? Oh dear, is there some extra layer going on? We kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made by Violet. Tell us more about your dream, Terra. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game and I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how... Allie had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign, Terra. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. You're right. There's no time to waste. Terra went off. As someone who is currently in the middle of making a video game for class, well, not a video game per se, but like a game, a JavaScript game, I much prefer playing them than coding them. I'll tell you that much. Terra ran off. Oh my, are you certain that was a good idea to spur her on? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I felt a chill run down my spine. Oh, there you are, Lion. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your other soulmate candidate. You remember what we discussed yesterday, right? How could I forget? It's not like I've forgotten anything important before, except for, well, everything. Save the snark for whichever poor girl you end up seeing today. Ow, that stings. It'll be just between your 2 soulmate candidates from here on out, so choose wisely. Wait, really? So if we don't get chosen, what are we supposed to do? That's what I was saying. Well, for starters, you're in a tropical paradise. Think of it as a vacation. Soulmates aren't real anyway, so it's not a big deal. They're not real? Oh boy, Lion, you might want to pick your second soulmate candidate real quick. Wait a minute, Cat. We were splitting up the group after today? Will we be splitting up the group after today? Nope, don't worry. You'll still be able to hang out together, and who knows where that will go. Phew, good to know my battle plans will still come in handy. Friendship plans. Good to know that I can still see my new friends. Yes, sir. Oh, dear. Terra. So, without further ado, Lion, who's the lucky girl? Oh, that said unlucky girl, didn't it? Well, I guess we'll just do Violet because, again, I love cooking. And I was going to say cooking and coding, but I don't love coding. but I think getting these two aspects of my personality in person form will be fun for a first playthrough. Violet. All right, we'll make it happen. Give us a moment to set up the scene, then go after her. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards me. Lion, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Lion. You've already heard what she did to my bro. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. Oh my gosh, should we actually eat his meatballs? I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like sort of a fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Ooh, pretty. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely? Yes, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show, is all. I am told that this is what people do when they are courting. Have you never been on a date before? Of course I have. And I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know, I studied every book of the lusty new Asian maid, oh dear, series, and I know them all by heart. I'm impressed. Violet? Oh, it was nothing. I mean, memorizing, anything is actually impressive to me because I forget everything, so. Pardon my interruption. I brought your food. Please be seated, honored guest. Violet and I sat at the table in the center of the palace, as one placed each dish on the table one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Thank you, one. I'm not eating those meatballs. Please, don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Lion. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Lion. There's not much to say. Amnesia is one hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is all over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Considered me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? Ha! You're quite funny, Lion. An admirable trait to have. I like that. Oh, she's kind of cute. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you, and what do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the scion of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Yeah, I figured. Even on this show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. But I suppose if I have a spell of a time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. Oh. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I don't know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on the island, a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together to bake up for lost time? Oh, that's pretty cute. She laughs like a child. That would be wonderful, Lion. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meals that money could buy. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of The Lusty New Asian Maid, according to Violet. She tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Lion. Got a minute? I want to make Terra and Violet jealous. It'll be good for ratings. Sorry, what? You're no fun. Anyway, she opened the door to my room and walked inside. I followed suit. I got some good news. I'm all ears. Turns out my strategy worked. We've got enough ratings to avoid early canning. Don't get me wrong, people loved it when you and Terra were the main ship, but now with Violet as some serious competition, let's just say online threads went from optimistic and united to downright murderous. Oh dear. Well, I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that'll change quickly if our viewers don't feel like your relationships with both of them are progressing. Kat laughed, then took a seat on my bed. You know, I'm curious how you're feeling about Terra and Violet. Between those two, do you have a favorite? Well, I actually like Terra, but now that I've talked to Violet a little more, I kind of like Violet. She's cute. Let's just go with Violet. Though I've known her for less time, I think I like Violet more right now. But I don't know as much as I liked about Violet just yet, but I know more than anything that I just want to keep learning more about her. Really? Well, I can't say I'm too surprised, but maybe just a little bit. Let's see where things go with her. Something tells me you'll be hanging out with her again soon enough. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. First one to make it out? Night, Lion. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. I see waves crash soundlessly against the shore and dissolve to nothing before they reach my feet. This must be my dream. She's next to me. I can't make out her face or even hear her voice, but I know it's her. The way the pale moonlight dances in her hair is so nostalgic. You look like you've seen a ghost, Lion. You. Somehow I can't see your face nor hear your voice, but I know it's you. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I hear my own voice speaking as if it were coming through an old cassette. Are you thinking about what's going on out there right now? $10 that it's better on this side. Out there, every day is a fight to stay alive. Here, at least there's food, shelter, a place to call home, and most importantly, high speed and unlimited internet. I reach for her hand and hold it tight. And people that love you. I know, and I love you too. I know how lucky I am to be here, but I still want to see the other side. Why? You wouldn't survive a day out there. Same goes for me. Because it's real life. Where things happen that aren't planned by some producer. Where living isn't just following a script. I'll do anything for just a taste of that. We've been over this. I know. I'm just so tired of this. What the hell are we doing here, Lion? I felt the same way as she did, but there was nothing we could do, not if we valued our lives. There's no escaping from here alive. We're living another day. But what are we living for? I sighed. You really want to see the other side that badly? Yes. I laughed. This is long. I laughed. When she had that look in her eye, I knew there was no convincing her otherwise. Even if she had to go alone, she'd see it through. And I loved her for that. I guess you'll owe me $10 pretty soon. She laughed. You'll be the judge of that. Episode 3, Take a Chance. Then you set the meat to around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Terra furiously scribbled down notes. Wait a minute, couldn't I just cook for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? No. That's not quite how it works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. Actually, the math for that is much more complicated. As someone who has taken a food chemistry course, I know all too well that's not how that works. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Lion. How do you do? I'm teaching Terra the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I say it's going pretty well. Terra will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Terra turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it could go to the right. Please stop her. And the student has surpassed the master. Please stop her. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Oh, ye of little faith. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Do you have to pick between their dishes or something? Terra was nervously clasping her hands tight. Shock and gasp. It's all delicious. I did it! Oh my gosh! Terra did a little dance in celebration. It gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted. I tried food blogging too in a way. I enjoy cooking, but I enjoy eating delicious food more than I enjoy cooking. Like I enjoy playing games instead of coding games. Psst. Hey, Violet. What is it, Lion? Is this what you cooked, or is this what Terra cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. Aw, she's so nice. I thought it was going to be like a pick mine over hers kind of thing, but nope, she just helped Terra. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I've ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 3 days, but still, it counts for something. So her cooking was better than the fancy food we had yesterday. I figured it's about time to talk with Kat about my next date, but I felt a tap on my back. Kat, is that... I turned around and the girl in front of me was as surprised as I was. Kat? No, this is Allie. Sorry, Allie. What's up? She looked to see if anyone else was around before she spoke. Have you noticed anything weird lately? What do you mean? Something about this show gives me the creeps. I went out for a walk in the forest last night, you know, 'cause it's gorgeous and all. But after I got there, I must have dozed off for a minute. Taking a nap in the forest at night? You're braver than most, Allie. Let me finish. When I woke up, I was back in my room, on my bed, and I swear I don't remember ever walking back. Huh? That sounds pretty crazy, if it really happened. I mean, they have cameras everywhere. They probably were just like, yeah, this isn't a safe thing to do. We'll just put her back. I mean, they could have just woke you up and put you back, but told you to walk back, but... You sure you didn't just have a weird dream? Now that you mention it, I tried Scarlett's cooking for fun last night. That was a big mistake. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but did you notice anything strange happen last night? I don't think so. It was just a regular night. I had a conversation with Kat in my room, but that's about it. Damn, 5 girls to date wasn't enough, huh? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, I guess I'll just be staying away from Scarlett's cooking and chalk it up to a weird-ass dream. Thanks for listening, Lion. It's my pleasure, Allie. See ya later. I wouldn't mind being Allie's friend. She ran off just as fast as she had come initially. Someone's in a hurry. Hey, Kat, I was looking for you. Afternoon, Lion. Same here. I wanted to ask, did you guys do anything last night to Allie? Not that I know of. Our staff leaves the cast alone at night. I guess there's nothing to worry about. Kat's been honest with me so far about everything. Right? Anyway, more importantly, it's time for phase 2. You've done pretty decently with setting up Terra and Violet as your soulmate candidates. People are eating it up. The romance? Whatever. More importantly, every time they're on screen, we get one hell of a ratings boost. From here on out, you'll only be going on dates with either of them. That'll be your best bet to get out of here alive. That sound good to you? You almost make it sound like I have a choice. I'm glad we're on the same page as always, Lion. But enough with the pleasantries. Who's the unlucky girl today? Ha ha ha. Well, how about we just keep going back and forth? Terra. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. I think she's working on something in the mansion. Lead the way. I knocked on the door to the games room. Hey, Lion, what's up? I thought I'd check in and see how you're doing with your game. Let me show you what I'm working on then. Terra handed me her game device. Not all the art's ready yet, but I'm hoping it'll be done soon. I mean, you just started yesterday, so I would feel like I'd be more weirded out if most of it was already done. It's a farming game. Oh, so she's not doing the... Oh, I had to ditch the pigeon dating game idea after, well, finding out it was already done. Oh, that's really a shame. For the whole world, really. But in this game, you get to live in a village out in the country, make friends, raise crops, and so, like every farming game out there, decimate all the invaders with your giant mecha pigeon death machine. I spoke way too soon. You were right. That is a very unique farming game. And there's 1 million possible weapons combinations, and that sounds cool. I'd love to play it. I'm curious, how come you decided to make a farming game? Good question. They just got a special place in my heart. I used to play these morning till night, every day. That was like me and Harvest Moon. I grew up on Harvest Moon, and now Story of Seasons. You can probably tell I'm not really a go out and party type of person. Same. To be honest, I don't even know enough people to go to parties anyway, but whatever, same. Sometimes it's more fun just to do your own thing. Hey, it's our choice how we spend. It's your choice how you spend your time. Sometimes it's more fun. That's how I feel about it. Enough talk. Try playing it. I want to see how you feel about it. Alright, here we go. Oh, the title screen displayed with a click. Star Blue Valley. Listen, Stardew Valley is not the only farming game out there. Harvest Moon was first, and I like it a lot better. And okay, Stardew Valley is fine, but I feel like every time I talk about farming sims, people are like, oh, so do you play Stardew Valley? No, I don't play Stardew Valley! And they're like, or when I talk about Story of Seasons or Harvest Moon, they're like, oh, that sounds like Stardew Valley. It came first, bitch! It came first! It's been out for like decades! And people are like, oh, are they copying No! Stardew Valley copied Harvest Moon! Anyway, I'm not gonna get into this. I'm not gonna get into this here. But this is why you will never catch me play Stardew Valley. You will never catch me. And why I don't particularly like to watch people play it either. I just don't. Anyway, I was a mecha pilot who got tired of life in a MegaCorp and decided to move out to the country to become a farmer. Yep, pretty on point. For Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon, I was a pretty good one at that. Every season, I learned to plant, water, and harvest new kinds of crops. Terra would give me advice for farming in every season. So literally, she did all this overnight. Her face was so close to mine. She watched my every move with a pensive expression. Farming and fishing felt great, but fishing was almost impossible to do at first. The mecha parts of the game felt incredible. You could even get to know the villagers and have relationships with them too. There was just one thing that was a bit weird. First, wow, what you have so far is incredible, Terra. You think so? Wow, really, it's incredible. I never thought you could combine farming and a big mecha pilot in the same game, but you did it just fine. Thanks, Lion. That's nice of you to say. There's just one thing that I think was a little off. What's that? Any feedback would be great. I felt like the relationships with the town people were a little weird. The dating aspects don't really feel right. I knew you noticed that. It's kind of embarrassing, but you never been on a date, so you didn't know how to do it. Yep. I've never actually dated before, so I have no idea what it's really like. And to be honest, I've never really had a real friend either. If it's not too much to ask. Her voice suddenly reduced to a whisper. Maybe you and I could be friends? I would love that. I would love that so much, Terra. I'd be honored to be your friend. That said, please don't trap me in a video game ever again. Sorry, what? Anyway, watching you play games gave me some ideas. Want to help me with testing them? Sure, I'd be happy to help however I can. Oh my gosh, but actually, now I really want a friend like Terra, and we could just have fun together and play games and build a game. Well, I could do the ideas and stuff, and you can do the coding and the art, and oh, that sounds so fun. We both suggest ideas, she'd implement it, and we test it together and repeat, yep, that's perfect for me. It just kept getting better and better. Terra's smile and enthusiasm was contagious. I couldn't help but be excited for her and in awe of her drive. We spent the rest of the day working on her game, but it only felt like minutes. I'm just glad it wasn't another virtual reality game. Aw, that's so cute! Oh, I love this. I was about to turn in for the night when I heard a knock on my door. Hey, Kat, I thought you weren't going to come over tonight. Sorry about that. I got tied up in some things. Is everything okay? Good as always. Care to join me for a walk? Sure, that sounds nice. Then away we go. Ooh, it's pretty at night. Oh, and we're gone. We walked at a relaxed pace with Kat slightly ahead leading the way. So, how are you feeling about day 3, Lion? Ooh. Wait. Oh, so I haven't done like a real save. So we'll do a real save now. Okay, return. Okay, so Terra I like for being besties, and Violet I like for dating. That's how I'm gonna play this. I still like Violet the most. If anything, getting to meet and know the other girls made me like her even more. Violet's an incredible woman in every way. Something about her just keeps pulling me in. I just can't get enough of that, you know? Aw, that's cute. Also, a perfect answer for the cameras. Thank you very much. I guess you'll be giving her fan base some more things to go rabbit over soon. You can say that again. Perfect. Oh dear. Well, I'm happy you've at least got one girl you're really interested in, but it helps you got chemistry with both. Tomorrow we'll milk this love triangle by having you date a girl you didn't today. Sound good to you? I'm noticing a pattern making it sound like I have a choice when I really don't. None of us really have a choice nowadays, I'm afraid. Alright, I gotta get back to editing today's footage. That's what I have to do after recording this. Editing. I hate editing. You ready to head back to the mansion? Sounds good to me. We walked back in a comfortable silence. Pretty. Night. See you later, Kat. I wonder if there's like a secret ending where you could date Kat. If we were caught trying to escape, there's no telling what would happen to us. It's a chance we have to take. I know, but we need to know what we're up against. We know the island better than anyone by now, Lion. We'll be fine. I'm not so sure. Damien's brought in a scientist for his last experiment. Oh, maybe this is before my memory was wiped. Maybe I did pick someone today and they wiped my memory and are making me like start fresh with 5 new people. All I've heard is that she's the one who built the prototype, the one Damien used to turn 6 into the vegetable. Oh dear. Not to mention the old test audience too. Shite. I think they must have killed at least 100 people by now, and they still haven't perfected it. If we get caught, I get what you're trying to say. Are you still with me on this? It's not too late. You didn't even have to ask. Of course I'm with you. Who are you? Somehow, I know you're close by, but every time I try to see your face, the dream ends. Episode 4, Second Go. The girls and I kick off our morning by testing Terra's game together. It was multiplayer now, so we could all play together in the same world. This came with its own fair share of consequences. I said, cover me, or you'll have to finish making dinner yourself. I'm trying. There's just too many mutant vegetables attacking. Yui, I need you to cover me. Where are you? I'm sorry, it's the mayor's birthday and I can't decide which berry to give him. It can wait, but then I won't get bonus points. Come to think of it, I think we're running low on tomatoes and carrots. Do you need any, Violet? Yeah, that's true. That's another Story of Seasons thing, giving people their favorite items on their birthday. I always try to give people their topmost items on their birthday to get bonus relationship points. We have enough to survive the winter, but more supplies are always welcome. I'm on it. Well, the game's definitely getting more exciting. I wanted for them to test their relationships, but maybe I'll have to wait a bit. I guess we'll see next time. Yeah, next time. I can't wait. We spent the rest of the morning playing Terra's game. Oh, this sounds like such a fun slumber party. Ugh, my head. You okay? You don't look so good. Not so loud. Ugh, my head's killing me after I had a ton of wine last night. Hungover. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the woman who decides whether I get to live or die every night. And she was very, very drunk when she did just that. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Clearly, you're still alive, Lion, so it's all good. Believe me, you drink too if you worked here. Just look at the Brothers 5. Wouldn't a futuristic evil corp, TM, has to come with some benefits, right? You think, but we still have to pay for dental out of pocket. Ahem. Before I forget what's this show all about, today's the day you get to go on a date with... Who was your other candidate again? Violet. How much did you drink last night, Kat? Whatever, I knew that. Just testing you. Duh. Right. Alright, let's get the second date with Violet started. Woo! Whoa, someone tell the world to stop smiling like a little... bite. I'm pretty much... Huh. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey, Violet, what's up? Hello there, Lion. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that, bougie? Bourgeoisie? I forgot how to say that word. Anyway, I got a surprise for you. Want to see? Is it a bento box? For me, Oh, sorry, that was me to Violet. I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. I asked Kat to pull a few strings, and, well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh, this is so cute. I didn't think this game was going to be this cute, but it's totally cute. Oh, my. Violet looked at me with such childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it, then, why don't we? I don't care for baking. I definitely like cooking more than baking, but I do love eating, like, lemon cake. I should probably make more lemon cakes for myself, but I also can't eat a whole cake, so I feel like I prefer to just buy slices here and there when I can find a good one I like. She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. Okay, y'all, so I hate chocolate. Also, chocolate makes me nauseous, and so I feel like it's one of those fun facts that people are always like, what do you mean you don't like chocolate? Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I don't like chocolate. And I remember when I was younger, people would be like, there has to be something wrong with you. And so I made up a story that I was like, oh, well, Mama Lion dropped me on my head, and the only thing that the trauma affected was my ability to like chocolate. And then people would just like be like, okay. Like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I don't like chocolate. But, you know, that was just good for my friends growing up for Halloween, because I would just give out all my candy because I didn't like chocolate. And a lot of people give out chocolate for Halloween. So, I mean, and my dentist was really, really happy because, you know, I didn't have cavities growing up because I also just don't really care for candy in general. So I didn't have a lot of excess sugar to get cavities. So. But yeah, I definitely could not be in this kitchen right now. All that smell of chocolate would make me nauseous. So, yeah, fun facts about Little Lion. We decided to make That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes. But with Violet, that wasn't a problem. I mean, not everyone just casually knows how to make cakes anyway. Unless, like, you do want to bake or something. Or they get the instant batter that you can get at the store and just add like milk or eggs or flour. Not flour. Water is the other option sometimes. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long we had cake in the oven baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Cute. She looks a lot older that way, like a housewife. Now, just for the finishing touches, and a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Lion, would you mind tasting it? Nope. I am sorry, but I am not putting chocolate in my mouth. It's even as bad as, like, whenever I'm with my friends and they get, like, something chocolate next to me, I, like, can't be near them. Or, like, anytime I dated someone, I'd be like, you can't eat chocolate around me because then it'd be on your breath. And then, yeah, no. So it's pretty bad. Or, like, anytime I walk by a chocolate shop, like C's Candy, and, like, the door is open, like, you know, when you're at the mall and then the area just smells of chocolate. Yeah, no, can't do it. Cannot do it. And I remember once in, like, middle school, I think, I was kind of dating someone. I mean, it wasn't, like, real dating. It was more like, you know, other kids shipping other kids, and then we were friends, and they're like, oh, boys and girls, you know, can't be friends, you must have a crush on each other, blah blah blah. But then he ended up having a crush on me, and so I kind of was like, I guess sure we can date, but I wasn't really that interested. But then I remember for Valentine's Day, he got me a box of chocolates, and it was that moment that I knew. I was like, yeah, we're definitely not a thing. And I don't even understand how we're friends if you know the one thing about me is that I hate chocolate and it makes me nauseous. Like, every year for Halloween, I give away all my chocolate. Like, I think we have known each other for, like, at least a minimum of a year at that point, if not two. So I was just like, the moment he gave me that box of chocolates, I was like, oh yeah, this is not going to work out. Not gonna work out if you don't even know this about your, quote, girlfriend. Just, no. You don't have to ask, believe me. I'm first in line to try it out. So, if you ever want to give me a gift and you give me chocolate, I'll know. I'll know. It's either you're joking and making a terrible joke at that, or you just don't know me and I'll know that, you know, we're not close. I'm in first in line to try it out. Thank you. I just am unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. Well, see, when I cook for people, I definitely try it first. Because if it's shite, then I'm not going to give it to you. So I wouldn't risk it by having them be the first one to try it. But sure, whatever. I know it's cuter this way, technically, I guess. Why is that? My family's caretaker, Shirley, was the one who taught me how to bake. Besides my sister, Shirley was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Oh, sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. But wait, if you're the daughter to, like, empire of restaurants... Oh, right, because baking is for servants. Right. So I'm guessing they tried her cooking and taught her how to cook, but the baking stuff was separate. Because I'm like, there's no way your parents didn't teach you how to cook if you were inheriting the business. But okay, I think I understand. I took a little off the top of her cake with my fingers and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I love this. I just started making some cookies, and I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Lion. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. But also in the kitchen, I'm really bad at delegation. Like, when I cook, I like to cook it the way, you know, I like to cook it and inspect it and season it. And it's just hard to like tell someone who doesn't have a lot of cooking experience what to do, especially if it's like something I'm not necessarily cooking off of a recipe, you know? Like sometimes you cook by sight, especially if it's something you make a lot. That's how my brother Lion cooks. He used to be a chef and a baker. So anytime I ask him to like teach me something he makes, he never like gives me measurements. I have to like watch him and like record him and try to translate it on my own. Because I do, for the most part, like to cook with recipes when it's something on the newer side and then tweak it to make it better or whatever to my taste. But I'm really bad with delegation. Like, all my friends, you know, sometimes when they're over, they're like, oh, can I help? And it's like, I know you want to help, but I don't know what to tell you to do. And like knife skills can be kind of complicated, especially I have really sharp knives because I have super nice knives. So I'm worried that they'll hurt themselves. And it's hard. It's hard to, people be like, oh, you like cooking? That'd be a cute little date. And I'd be like, no, because then if you do it wrong, or if I have to handhold you, it's not going to be a cute day for me. It's just going to be anxiety inducing and frustrating. You're just learning a lot about me during this visual novel. So a little bit more about me. If I ever cook for you, just know that you don't have to offer to help. If anything, I love it when people offer to clean after. Because after cooking for hours and plating and stuff, the last thing I want to do is clean. So you don't have to ever offer to help cook unless you're like, you know what you're doing. Then you can like actually help me. Otherwise, just clean after. I would love that. Okay, tangent done. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough, then a tray. All you need to do is make a little cookie-shaped pieces out of this dough, then put them on the tray. Do try not to put any of them too close together on the tray, or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. Yep, you have to space them out. I made snickerdoodles once, though. I really love snickerdoodles. They're delicious. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of cookie dough from the bowl and rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect. You're a natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency, and she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were just great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I kind of had a feeling. I was like, when you have 2 children in a very prominent family, I feel like there's inherent competition. So, like, when I first heard that she was one of the sisters, I was thinking in my mind, like, she's probably in constant competition with her sister. And I was right. And you always try to have that one thing you're better at. They're like, oh, my sibling is the best at everything, but I'm better at this one thing. But of course her parents don't approve of the one thing she's better at, so she still doesn't get recognition for it. Patterns. They're story patterns. When you love stories as much as I do and consume them, you see the patterns. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You got in quite skilled at this, Lion. Although when you're using raw cookie doughs, the cookies you don't make them cookie shaped. You like put them on the pan and then they explode into cookie shape as they bake. But sure. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. I also realized that they probably should have had an asset with her hair tied back or something like that, because I feel like when you're cooking, you have such long hair, it'll just get in the way. Or like like ponytails, that would be so cute on her. For a few seconds, we kept working on the cookies in amiable silence. Our eyes locked on each other's. Oh dear. You said you had a sister? Why, yes, indeed. Viola Violet. first twins in the family. Oh, so you're twins on top of that, which makes the competition even more fierce. Oh, I'm out of room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw a dough ball at my face. What? What's with that cheeky? Before I could react, it splattered against and stuck to my face. She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch, Lion. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time. Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you are struggling to do right now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. This time, it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you are so going down. Sorry, honey. Victory. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh, shite. I've only got a second before her next volley. Go on the offensive, go on the defensive. They say offense is the best defense. I just started to reach for another dough ball from the tray when a dough ball splat against my forehead, sending me recoiling backwards. Ah! And then another landed right next to it. Ah! Mercy! Then another. I crumpled to the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. It splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. So much wasted dough. Forgetting surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'll be surviving the next 5 minutes. It was looking like a tiger dead in my eye. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo, and she was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach out for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Oh dear. Some say you can still hear my screams in the kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player for you had come to this island before you had come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some remaining dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, Lion. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So, thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few good hits in to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Damn! Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know? Just wait and see. There's more where that came from. We spend the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all, and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat and the time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. I was feeling too restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went for a walk downstairs. I decided to walk to the kitchen and open the fridge. Turns out there were some leftover cookies that Violet and I had made together. I grabbed a few and wolfed them down. Delicious. Got a case of the midnight munchies. I figured I'd do my civil duty and help finish the cookies Violet and I made. Right. Only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies, so no one else would have to make that sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person, I know. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you. What's up? How'd your date with Violet go today? Awesome. It was wonderful, and that's not a word I say often. It's not every day where you get to spend it with a woman who can turn a kitchen into a war zone. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun, and that's not the amnesia talking. Violet really is something, ain't she? No kidding. I expect no less from the woman who's currently our audience favorite. Whenever we get you both in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. I can't say that I'm surprised to hear that. Anyway, you're probably safe for at least another day, thanks to the ongoing rivalry between Terra and Violet. The stakes are raising, and so are our precious ratings. So without further ado, it's time for Phase 3. You've only got one date left with each of them before the final day, so make them count. You're not out of the woods just yet. Will do. Alright, good. Well, I need to get back to preparing for tomorrow's show. You better rest up for tomorrow. You only get one first third date with a girl, right? Sounds good to me, Cat. See you later, Lion. Good night, Cat. And thanks for the help. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Oh, don't like that. Let's... Okay. Because I definitely want to do an ending with Terra and an ending with Violet. So I gotta make sure I save so that I can, pick the other one. Let's see. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. Alright, we're out of the mansion. Next stop, the beach. I told you the staff wouldn't suspect a thing. That's because no one's been stupid enough to try to escape until now. Maybe people should have been a little more stupid, a little sooner. Easier said than done. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along. We'll go through the forest. Come on. We ran through the forest as if the devil were chasing us. The truth was not far from it. Okay, I can see the pier now, and the boat. We're this close to getting out of here. She always puts on her bravest face when she was afraid. We're gonna make it, right? Of course, the boat's just a little further, and no one's on our trail. I can't believe it. We're finally getting out of here. We're finally gonna leave, Lion. About time, if you ask me. I've dreamt of this moment every day since who knows how long we've been trapped here by now. But I never thought I could escape till I got to know you. I laughed. You're giving me too much credit. It was your idea. Find any other sane person, and they would have told you the same things. Sane people don't try to escape with me. I wouldn't have stayed sane if it weren't for you, though. She laughed. That was my favorite sound. Let's get back to the matters at hand. We both know that this is where the rubber meets the road. Yeah. Now it's like a mad dash to the finish. You ready to run? No. I'm kidding. Let's go. That favorite sound of mine once more. I hope it's not the last time I hear it. Episode 5, Third Time's the Charm. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Terra was furiously scribbling down notes, with the title War Plans in bold. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and cookies yesterday, together, Lion and I. I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. So I'm guessing we had a separate batch for the other girls, because I definitely finished the leftovers. Thanks so much. They're so delicious. Terra scribbled, war of attrition is likely not an option. What are you writing there, Terra? Nothing. So, how comes there's cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. That's... You sure it was just baking together? I thought it was more than that. I charaded as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba. Wait, no, nothing like that happened. Yeah, not on camera, y'all. Not on camera. This isn't a film. Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. I don't get it. That's because you're a good person. I think what Allie is trying to say is that Violet and Lion. Allie stuffed a cookie into Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Good, good, thank you. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Allie. Oh, teach me too. Why should Lion have all the good stuff? We spend the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. Well, that's not a good term to use right then and there, but sure. Morning, Lion. Time sure flies, huh? The show's almost over and you'll be able to get back to your regular life soon. No idea if that's gonna have any less headaches, though. Who knows? As strange as it sounds, I've had some fun here. The whole getting murdered thing isn't great, but it hasn't been all bad. I did mention that other people would kill to be in your position. On second thought, they definitely haven't thought it through enough. Probably not. Well, back to business. It's time to pick who you'll go on your third date with. Who's the unlucky soulmate candidate today? Oh, so I can pick here. Okay, wait, let's save from here. Let's overwrite this because there was no decision since then. Oh yeah, so this was the second date. This is the third date. Okay, so we can... Good. So this is the last date. So let's do Violet. And then we'll replay and we'll do Terra. How does that sound? Okay. Violet. You didn't let me down, Lion. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite. Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Morning, Violet. I slid next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in one smooth motion. Ow! Hot. I flung the cookie into my mouth anyway. Worth the pain. Damn, that was delicious. Wait a minute, you silly goose. You never fail to make me laugh, Lion. I quite admire that. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put on my best fancy accent. Oh dear. The pleasure's all mine, milady. Stop, you. I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah. You do know these things are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm a part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit we were performing. That reminds me, Lion. What's up, Violet? It's come to my attention that the show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Whew, excuse me. Instead, I want to use the time we have left to do something I've always longed to do. More baking? And what's that? What I want is to go on a date. The kind that normal people go on. I mean, we went to a restaurant and ate. That kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, long walks on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. And then we can watch the sunset go down together, and it'd be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? She got the most beautiful smile. Damn. Really? You've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. Yay! She did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't help smiling looking at her. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess this will be touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. Yeah, you can handle all the food stuff. I'll handle everything else. She pulled out a basket from behind her. Can you join me in the lovely outdoors? I wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. Cute! It is a bento box picnic! Called it. We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and the sunlight for our picnic. The way her silver hair caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. She was so beautiful. Would you all like for me to have some fan art of me feeding you? I could use this as a reference and commission some artwork. What type of food would you like for me to feed you? She was so beautiful. Dig in. I've got plenty. Please don't hold yourself back. I've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save the talk for after you finish this. I'm letting you have the first bite. I guess we're kind of similar because I have white hair and golden eyes, and so does she. But her hair is much, much longer than mine. Should I be worried? I smiled as she mock pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me delicious egg roll. I forgot what they're called, but I do have the little pan that they use in Japan to make egg rolls. I used to make kyara bentos. I used to make little bento boxes with little characters in it because I am basically a giant child, and the only way to get myself to eat healthy is if I cut my veggies into cute little flowers and things like that. So I used to make little egg rolls like that as well back in the day when I had to make food to take to school and to take to work. I don't make bentos as much now because it's like, I don't need to pack a lunch for anything, so. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're next to me, Violet. You made this whole week so special. I feel the same way, Lion. And there's one more where that came from. You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared for just the two of us next. You owe me one, Lion. What? Cat? We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. Cat just dropping a line real quick and then bouncing. We walked back to the mansion hand in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. We were literally here playing Terra's game. I'm not surprised. Terra's are pretty territorial about this room. From what I've seen and heard. Okay, I'll let you have that one. That was a pretty good one. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Violet clapped as if she had just put on a performance of a lifetime. As if I had just put a performance. Sorry, reading sometimes is hard. Well, reading out loud. I'm better reading silently, I think. I made a dramatic bow and then took a look at what movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy and medieval movies, war movies, a few superhero movies, and last but not least, a horror movie. I'll put on a rom-com. From what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. Oh yeah, okay. I started the movie, then went back and sat next to Violet with my arm around her. Blushy. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with the boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me, I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears. This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. My whole life! Oh, honey, we gotta get you to see more movies. Then how about we take a scene you liked from the movie and turn it into a painting? This is the best! Oh my gosh, you didn't. Just wait right here a second. Okay. I had no idea where to find the art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. You got some nerve putting this together at the last minute, but I like that about you. 4, set up everything they need to paint night in the main hall of the mansion. Stat. Aw, man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you got free time for this. And so we started painting on canvases in the main hall. Violet and I watching a movie together, a scene from the movie. Ooh, I get to pick what to paint. I think she would appreciate... Oh, hold on, let me just quick save real quick. I think she would appreciate if I painted a picture of us watching the movie together. Violet and I watching the movie together. This counts, right? What are you painting, Lion? I'm painting a picture of us watching the movie together. There it is. It's the most beautiful scene from the movie, you know? It'd be a shame not to capture it. You're quite the flirt, you know that? But I like that about you. Her smile can melt the coldest heart. So which scene are you painting, Violet? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain and tells the boy that she loves him. It was just so romantic and wet and cold. And they probably caught a cold. And then they did a whole anime taking care of you while you're sick scene. She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads. I was working from there. I did art in high school for a little bit. I wasn't too bad, but I didn't want to become an actual artist, but I did enjoy the pieces I made. I did charcoal, and I did one out of candle wax, color pencil, different mediums here and there, different projects. And I think I still have pictures of all of them. If anyone was ever interested in seeing them, I could post them in the Discord or something, but it was fun making art back then. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. But I also drew a little bit of anime, but I definitely didn't keep any of the skills up. Otherwise, I would definitely be drawing so much art of Little Lion for y'all, but fortunately, I have to get it commissioned. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. She's an incredibly talented artist. Me, not so much. Oh dear. I hope I didn't draw her looking too bad. That was embarrassing, but man, it was worth it just to see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach. Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound, but who cares now? Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner? I do believe it is. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went to on our first date, so we did. Apparently, she was trying too hard to be the prim and proper back then and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. Yeah, nah, I don't do that. If I'm on a date, I eat as much as I want, what I want. I don't try to do the whole eat a little bit and try to look, whatever. Because my philosophy is, even if the date goes bad, as long as the food was good, then I'm good, She ate up a storm, almost literally, almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world and laughing about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went for a long-awaited walk on the beach. Pretty! We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company and warmth in silence. Blushy. Either way, we were as happy as can be. We talked about how the past, the present, the future were so different than before because of each other. Lion, if you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt, I'd accept. Yay, I get to live another day. I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time. Yes, a week. But I just know. She kissed me passionately with everything she had, and what came next was a perfect ending to our lovely date. Come closer. After today's date, I was like, there's cameras! There's cameras! But I'm pretty sure we probably just made out a little bit. It's fine. After today's date, I decided to take a stroll around the mansion. The night was clear as can be. A light breeze made it just a bit chilly, but not enough that I need to put on more. I found myself fixating on the moon without thinking. I thought I'd find you here. Why is that? Just a gut feeling, and the island-wide surveillance system. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm just thinking. I can't believe the show's almost over. It didn't feel real earlier today. Time sure flies, doesn't it? You've only got the last third date tomorrow with Terra, and then the final ceremony on the day after. Oh, so I do get another third date with Terra. Or, yeah. I thought it was one of the others. It was just who I went with first. Speaking of which, how was your date today? Awesome. Being with Violet sure makes me feel like we're on top of the world. Somehow she takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same time makes me laugh like a child alongside her. I had no idea that I fall for her so hard after our first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. And now, what I want most is to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now that's what I like to hear. I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be like. Maybe this mess in the kitchen won't be from dough next time. No comment. Who knew that 3 dates were all you needed to figure out if marriage would last? If this TV gig doesn't work out, maybe I should become a marriage counselor. Okay, no, that's okay. Anyway, I love to stay and chat, but I've got to get some work done tonight to prep for the ending of the show. You know what? I could use some company, and it's not like you were up to anything. Kat reached her hand out to me. I put my hands into hers on instinct, and with her hand in mine, she pulled me with her to the library? Now you're probably wondering, why did I bring you here of all places? You like to read? Well, yes, but no. There's no internet for us goons, so here's where we store most of our information. Records of a single run of a show, building and security details, guard schedules, and most importantly, salary records. It's hidden in plain sight, as regular books. You need to know how to decipher them, though. They're pretty useless to the average person. Okay. Interesting, and also a little unnecessary. Who here is going to read a book? Oh, I knew the state of education was bad, but not this bad. It still doesn't answer why you brought me here. Well, you see, I have this lovely chair and table here so that I do so love to work on. And it's truly, truly exhausting for me to put up from this lovely arrangement to have to fetch each book I need to reference. So, you want me to grab your books for you so you can just sit here? I'm so glad you understand. I mean, why not just grab all of them before you sit down and get comfy? As you know, I'm doing everything I can to keep you alive, and it's just a teeny tiny favor. I couldn't help but laugh at her mock pout. Sure, Kat, it's the least I can do. Great. All right, to start, I need you to grab me The Princess of Voranda, 100 Easy Recipes for a Philosopher's Stone, and I regret everything. This must be the 100th batch of books I've had to deliver. It's been hours. Seriously, whoever designed this system should be shot. I tried to read a few of the books I was delivering, but like Kat said, they just seemed like regular books. And that's a wrap. Thank you for the help, Lion. I'll send you a thank you card for when you're off of this island or something. At that rate, that was pretty much slave labor. I like to think of it more as unpaid charity work. You've got one last date tomorrow. Don't mess it up. I'm curious, what's the first thing you're going to do when you're out of here? Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe try to figure out what my life was before. Who knows? That's a good start as any. Well, I'll gotta get back to editing. Night, Lion. See you, Kat. I guess I'll head back to my room and call it a night. Oh. The alarms were deafening. We planned for every possibility we could, but it wasn't enough. We made it to the ship, but it still wasn't enough. For our one saving grace, the ship wouldn't start. Someone tampered with it, and there was no time to fix it. That's it then. I couldn't find the words to say. I love you. I love you too, Lion. I wish we could have met anywhere but here. She held me in her arms with the last of her strength, and all that's left to do is wait. Goodbye, love. Well, they didn't kill me, apparently. Episode 6, Courting Call. Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. We had walked back from the beach We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. For several minutes, all I could do is watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. Wait, when did she come to my bedroom? We totally went on a whole walk, met up with Kat, helped Kat in the library. Did they accidentally mess up the flow of the game? Because unless we went back to my room and I left Violet there to go out. What? Okay, sure. She was the most beautiful things I've seen. Morning, Lion. Morning to you too, Violet. Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell? And I still have to go on a date with Terra? But whatever, me and Terra are friends, so we're just gonna say it's a friend play day, and we're just gonna chill. It's fine. Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. No take-backs. We laid together in the bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I didn't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together, Lion. We will be the greatest partnership for all time. An empire like no other. I do like an ambitious woman. Ah, it's time for you to spend some time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's in the very nature of the show. Do entertain yourself with whoever today's date will be. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could do. It's okay. We're already a thing. You don't have to put the other one down. It's fine. We're good. Just gonna hang out with her as friends because we're already friends. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'll be back. Well, look who crawled out of an economy class airplane toilet. And good morning to you too, Damien. Lion, don't mind him. Damien was just telling me the news. Your ratings are doing really well so far. At this rate, I really think you'll make it out of here. That's great news. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Just because you've done well till now doesn't mean you won't jump the shark today. Jeez. Your ratings today need to be higher than they've ever been, or you'll get axed. Well, the show's ending anyway. What are you talking about? Even if the ratings aren't that great today, the show ends. So, axe literally. If I'm around when your number's up, I guess we'll find that out together, won't we? Or I could just kill you instead. I'll kill you first, homie. Come at me. Sorry about him. He can be a little mean sometimes. A murder threat is a little mean. Anyway, you ready for your last date with Terra? It's just this last date. Then tomorrow it'll be the final ceremony. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Fantastic. Then we'll start filming right away. Good luck, Lion. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I owe you one. No, you don't. Probably kidnapped you and erased your memory so you couldn't report them or something. It's time for the last date with Terra. I found Terra sleeping on the sofa in the games room. She looked so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later. Zombies everywhere! Ah! She bolted up suddenly. You okay, Crazy Dream? Crazy dream? No kidding. I dreamed that we all got turned into zombies. Luckily, there's no way that could ever happen. Did you go to bed late? Hell yeah, I spent all night working on the game. And I finished it too. Care to come join me in testing it out? I added some new features I'd like to try. Sure, I'd love to. Why are you blushing at that? It looked like the same game I had played before. What am I looking for? You'll see. I started up the game. Oh dear. Moments later, I saw Terra's avatar run up to me. You made it just in time. The new event is about to start. What's the new event? As if on cue, a giant robotic pigeons flew from the sky and started to attack our avatars. Ah! Run for my life, fight the pigeons. Fight. I ran towards the pigeons, preparing for the fight of a lifetime. Don't worry, I gotcha. Terra pulled out a giant can of pigeon repellent and started blasting away. Whoa, I think something's bugged. It's not working at all. Guess I gotta fix that. Hee hee hee. While Terra was laughing at her own mistake, I was being lifted into the sky by the pigeons. I think I'm screwed. Where are these pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there was no way to resist the death grip of the robo-pigeon. Don't worry, they're about to fly into the territory of the maple syrup dragon. The what? Uh-oh. The screen lit up with a blast of flying maple syrup. I never thought I'd ever say something like that, but here we are. The maple syrup slammed into the pigeons and forcefully stuck their wings together, and then I fell, plummeting to my death. As a consequence, they started to fall to the ground at breakneck speed, like I thought. Ah! Save me! I hadn't saved yet. Ah, I knew I forgot something. I forgot to add the ability to save. I'll have to write that down. As Terra took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could just take a minute. My avatar smacked into the ground, pigeon first, and instantly died on impact. Aw man, I had so much stuff. Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I never died before in this game. Of course. Just hit the retry button. I pressed the button and watched the world around me reset to the village, sans the giant beasts of death. Except now, the village seemed 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? Am I a pigeon again? And then it dawned on me. Wait, it's not the village that got big. I got small! I took a more careful look at my avatar. Yep, I was a pigeon again. I sighed deeply. At the same time, Terra was giggling like a child. We spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. Thankfully, there were no more pigeon Easter eggs. There's one last thing I want to test out, if that's okay. Will it end with me getting turned into a pigeon? No? Just come with me. I followed her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. When we got there, she turned around, walked up to me, and held out an item I've never seen before. Oh, what? She walked up to me and gave me an item called Ring of You're Pretty Cool. Aww, okay. What's this? Let me try to explain. Oh, this is so cute. Hold up. I gotta take a screenshot. I got to. It's too cute. Look how cute. Oh, I'm at like 5 frames per second, but at least it's not like a video, so I guess it doesn't matter. I came onto the show with no idea of what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first, but hanging out with you has been so much fun. I never really got to work on my hobbies with anybody till I met you. Honestly, I've never had someone to share all my crazy shite with, but you're different. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're pretty cool, and I hope we can keep doing this, even after the show is over. Sounds like a plan. I'd love to. I'd love to. You don't even have to ask. I've got to say, you caught me off guard with this. Why's that? You giving me this ring, well, it could be a little misleading. You're not making any sense. We laughed together, then walked back to the mansion with a spring in our step. We played the day away without a care in the world. Well, that's enough gaming for today. You up for a movie date? Sure, what do you want to watch? How about... Whoa. And then I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again. The sky outside rapidly turned from orange to black, as if it were water being drowned in the darkest ink. Then the bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind. Whoa, what's going on? I'm a little concerned. She held my hand tight. I could feel that she was scared. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Something isn't right. Oh no. We were surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Lion. You just didn't make the cut. We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. Lion, I'm scared. What's happening? I clasped her hand as tight as I could. We need to get out of here. Come on. I didn't even make 3 steps before I was tackled down and cuffed behind my back. Lion, hold on. I yelled at her to run, but she came back to try to help me. Terra, you've got to get out of here. She screamed. They must have got to her. It was no use. Even though she was right in front of me, I was powerless to get even an inch closer. They tackled her down in an instant. I heard the click of the cuffs as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to help, to save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. Then, nothing. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you see in a nightmare. Oh my word. Blood spattered on the floors and walls, the smell of disinfectant and rotting flesh. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anybody talk. My first instinct was to let up and get off of it as fast as possible. My neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't do so much as budge. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Terra, you there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place must be massive. Yeah, I feel like if I woke up, like, not captured, or what am I trying to say? Like, if I was tied up to something, I definitely wouldn't scream because I wouldn't want the people who captured me to know I was awake, you know, if no one was around. Hey, Lion. Cat was holding some kind of helmet with thick wires extruding from the back of it. Don't worry, Terra's doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. Cat, what's going on? You've got to help me. I was on a date with Terra when everything went dark and the guys kidnapped us, and... I know, Lion. I know. She sighed. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear that you're the best one yet? No! No, it would not. That's like, okay, listen, I got into an accident on my Vespa like several years ago. And like the woman who like, so basically I was driving straight and this woman was at the curb and she didn't see me and it was nighttime. So she made a U-turn in front of me and I was going, you know, the regular 25, 30 miles per hour, whatever. But she cut in front of me to try to like do a U-turn into the opposite lane of traffic. So basically I didn't have enough time to like stop. So I crashed into her, you know, this whole thing. Like my bike was totaled. I ended up going to the hospital, you know, had to do physical therapy. But basically I'm like lying on the ground and the woman gets out the car and she's like, oh my gosh, I've never hit someone before. Like, I'm such a careful driver. Like, you're the first person I've ever hit. And I'm like, is that supposed to make me feel better? Like, that you didn't hit anyone before me? I'm the lucky one you get to hit? Like, that doesn't make me feel better. So no, Cat. No, that doesn't make me feel better. I don't care. Get me out of here. At this point, there's no point explaining. No, bitch, you better explain. What do you mean, no point explaining? She placed the helmet on my head carefully. Even if I wanted to stop her from doing so, the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. I hate when things are tight around my neck. I just feel like so trapped. I mean, we're actually trapped in this situation, but like I can't wear like turtleneck sweaters or anything like that because I get anxious when something's on my neck like that. Please, Cat, don't do this. Even necklaces, like I can't do chokers, but I could do like loose necklaces, basically. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. Oh dear. She raised her hand, revealing a switch with a single red button. I just want to get out of here. I just want to get back to my life. Whatever it is. Please. Not today, Lion. She pressed it. The sound of crashing waves, a world without time or color. I'm back. This time it's as if I'm sitting in an audience, watching myself from afar. The escape had failed. I've been separated from her and captured. We really never had a chance, did we? I find myself praying that she's safe. If anything happened to her. For a moment, the world exploded with color. Oh dear. Always the hero, aren't you, Lion? What did you do to her? Hold on. What did you do to her? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you tried to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but I'm done talking. Goodbye, Lion. Oh, will you look at that? It looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Lion, you're in luck. Usually I just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be a perfect fit. Oh my word, what is happening in this visual novel right now? Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't just sleep through it. Oh dear, yep, it's on a loop. Watch me. Zzz. Oh, that's how you want to play it? It's on. Ow. Yeah, for a second when earlier they were like, when she walks away, I realized we were on a plane. I was like, the first moment I saw this backdrop, I knew we were on like a private jet. Like, look at the windows. There are clouds outside. Like, look at the seats. Like, of course we're on a plane. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Ow, ow, ow. Did you just hit me? Wait, is it perfectly actually going into another playthrough? Or will the credits run in a second? What? Me? Never in a million years. Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, my name's... I can't remember my name. Really now? You've got to be joking. I'm dead serious. I can't remember a thing. Who knows? It might be for the better. Luckily, we've got your name on file, Lion. Okay, so it's not a perfect loop yet. My name's Kat. It's nice to meet you. You're the star of our new show, Find Love or Die Trying. Let me get you up to speed. How on earth did I get into this mess? I'm somehow stuck on an island in the middle of nowhere in an insane dating show from hell. From what Kat said, I'm dead meat if I can't finish the show with a fiancé or if the ratings aren't high enough. None of the girls on the show know the truth, and if they found out, they'd kill all of us. Why couldn't I wake up with no memories in a regular hospital like a regular drama protagonist? At least the girls seem nice. Allie's quite something. Something tells me she'll be hard to keep up with, and that's not just from losing a race to her on a field. Scarlett's interesting. I've still got no idea if she was trying to read the magazine or the book hiding it. I'll figure it out later. Terra marches to the beat of her own drum. I like that. Violet's cool, but intimidating as hell. I'm pretty sure she was about to cook one of the brothers for dinner. Then there's Yui. She seems like a really sweet girl. Something about her is so familiar. She said she knew me from before. I'll have to ask her about what I was like before as soon as I can. But for now, the show must go on. And that's why Lion's a perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, but you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the bullshit math they show you on screen in a movie. And you're late to the party, Lion. Now that we're all together, it's time to explain the rules of the show. Lion, one of the 5 lovely women here is your soulmate. You'll get to know 3 of the girls over the next 9 days, over 3 dates with each of them. So it changed a little bit. Now it's 3 girls over 3 dates. Okay, so... Then on the 10th day, you'll ask one of them to marry you. So I've got 10 days to save my life. So without further ado, who do you want to spend time with? Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't even had the chance to really talk with any of them yet. Don't think of it that way. Think of it as who do you want to talk to the most right now? Alright. Well, I guess I like to spend today's alone time with... Hold on a second. I forgot to tell you something pretty important. She pulled me aside. This should be far enough. So the girls think she'll be asking any of the 5 of them for a date. But really, I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically, everybody but Terra and Violet. Why is that? Let's just say we think we'll be getting higher ratings that way. And you know how important it is to get high ratings, right? I don't really have a choice, do I? Nope. Glad we're on the same page, Lion. I'm actually really sucked into this right now because I'm just like, So I'm still in the first playthrough then, right? So, without further ado, we walked back to the girls. Yeah, I guess I'm still in the first playthrough. Let's make a new, bigger save. Alright, I like Allie, but I think maybe we should start pursuing Yui and get some of our background, potentially. So let's go with Yui. Alright, we'll make it happen. Sigh. The forest to the north of the house was as serene as can be. With each step forward, I felt the soft earth give away beneath my feet and the wind caress my skin. Green as far as the eye can see, and with her in a flowing white dress standing in the middle of it all. Hey there, Lion. What you doing all the way out here? I was looking for you. I could ask you the same. I was looking for you. I was hoping we could spend some time together. Then consider me the luckiest girl in the whole world. Yui had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly put a smile on your face. Well, you find me now. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like that. So cute! I wish I could draw. We started to walk down the forest path together. I couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair, flowing like water in the wind. I doubt you remember, but yeah, I feel like I might have to commission some artwork of me in some of these stills. And then I'll share them on my Patreon. So if you're a Patreon, you can look forward to some cool commission artwork of Little Lion in some of these scenes. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. It was just me and my grandma, my sisters, and the alpacas. And my bunnies, Bun and Bun Bun, and the chickens and too many farm animals to count. She reminds me of, is it Cecilia from the Harvest Moon series? Because Cecilia was also a farm person. And then in the later ones, Stories of Seasons, is it Anne? Anne was also a farmer, I think. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. Do you still live here? I didn't ask that question earlier, remember? I said I was looking for you, not I could ask you the same. Do you still live there? Yep, wouldn't have it any other way. Though I had moved to the city for a bit, way back when. You know, that's when I met you. How did we meet? Well, you know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush. That's true. People just walk by each other as if they're obstacles to get past instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone, didn't know left from right, and I got lost. I swear, every building looks the same. You can say that again. I tried to ask people for directions to where I would live or where the school was, but no one would give me the time of day. I feel like a lot of people actually do stop and help people. Like, it's rare that people would not try to give directions, even in the big city, in my experience. But I also could just be someone who doesn't mind helping people. Except for you. I helped you? Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure out my way around. Also, I wouldn't be telling strangers where I live, like, hey, can you help me find my address? I would definitely, like, make sure it was, like, a street over or something, because you never know. Like, oh, I live at this address. Can you tell me how to get there? They'd be like, oh, I can follow you there. Like, it's not safe, girl. It's not safe. Gosh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Even when I Uber or Lyft, I always put in the address of my neighbor or something like that so that even the Uber people don't know that I actually live in the other building. Just to be safe, because you never know. Some true stalkers out here. Gosh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you embarrassed? You know, shy. We found out later we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. Aw, I'm sorry about that. Oh, it's not your fault, Lion. I had to move back home pretty soon after, anyway. Well, I'm happy I'm getting a chance to get to know you better, Yui. I feel the same way, Lion. Okay, so we can't get that much information from you. Lame. You're just like how I remember. Well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at the same time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. What are these, like, shady noise drops? It shouldn't take long to remove them from the equation. What? Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. Just a little joke. Hee hee. I was just saying I'm so happy to see you again. Here's to the future. We spent the rest of the day talking in the nature and making up for lost time. Apparently, I was always ending up in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. Something about Yui made it so easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough of what was worrying me to make me feel at home and at ease. Whatever's getting you down, I'm sure it'll be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side, Lion. I stumbled back to my room and plopped into my bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? I shuffled over in a haze. Hey there, Lion. Sorry to bother you this late. Hold on. I think some of this dialogue... Oh, wait, but I can't skip, so maybe it'll be a little different. It's alright. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. Just gonna make myself real comfortable. Cat walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed. I really got to get me one of these beds for myself already. Okay, yeah, so that is different from how she said before. I closed the door, then sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. So what brings you here tonight? Can't stop thinking about me? Oh, dear. You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. And that means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing and making sure you're doing your best on the ratings. Okay, but wait. But if she's explaining this to the cameras, like the whole, oh, this is a new dating show, you'll be dating these girls, like, wouldn't the audience put together that I'm not remembering? Like, if I'm completely the same person and I went on 3 dates with 2 girls already, the audience already knows it's supposed to be the end of the show, but then you're starting it over telling me I can't date the 2 girls I started with and have to date the other 3 girls. Like, as the audience, wouldn't you be like, wait, why didn't we get the ending we were promised? I don't know, unless they're changing my appearance and I look like a new protagonist. I don't know, curious. And that means checking in on you every night to see how you're doing and making sure you're doing the best on the ratings. That's nice of you. Thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Yeah, you just keep erasing my memory and starting from scratch. That's a lot easier than kidnapping new people, I guess. Back to what I'm here for. Your day-to-day with Yui was a ratings knockout. Really? Because it didn't seem particularly... Like creating a video game, getting stuck in virtual reality, turning into pigeons, or like eating fancy food. A lot of people like watching people eat cool, exotic foods. I feel like Yui's date was just too normal to be a ratings knockout, but sure. People can't stop raving about your date with Yui today. I mean, mostly death threats, but they want to be in your position. But nice to know that the outside world is safer than here. They're just jealous. Most people would dream of having someone like Yui be their soulmate candidate. Yeah, everyone kind of likes the girl next door thing. Trope. Then again, it's no fun if this is just the Yui show. We need more drama, betrayal, romance. Alright. Sounds good to me. I would have expected more resistance, but I guess you understand your situation. Without those ratings getting higher and higher every day, they'll axe the show and your life with it. I guess that makes sense in some warped way. I'm impressed at how well you took that. I'd almost think it wasn't your first time on a life or death dating killing show. Okay, you damn well know you keep resetting me. Don't... So rude. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you. It's getting late, and we've both got big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Lion. Good. She was gone before I had a chance to finish. Guess it's time to call it a night. The sound of waves. Hey, I can hear her call out to me within a dream. It's you. I love you, Lion. I always will, and I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. Even if there's so many other women on this show, they can never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what you told me. I meant every word I said. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? So we do have an OG. In the morning, the girls and I decide to hang out in the garden outside the house. Oh, they're also erasing the memory of the girls, because they have to be, yeah. Oh wow, there's all kinds of flowers here that I've never seen here before. Really? You've never seen a tulip? Grandma and I grew hyacinths back home, so nope. Not even on the internet? And I thought I had to get out more. I can't believe that. The only flowers I ever work with are Venus flytraps. Oh, I can believe that. The only flowers I ever work with are Venus flytraps. What do you do with those? Well, we do a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make a Venus flytrap that could walk and talk? It's called the Little Shop of Horrors, and no, definitely not. That did not end well for anyone. Literally never. It's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. Both my neighbors lost their pet cats the same day, too. Yeah, this is exactly why. I miss you, Fluffy. You named the flower Fluffy? You sure they were lost? Tea's ready. Thanks, Violet. I got a cup for everybody. The aroma from the tea really worked up my appetite. I have prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy. We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea as we theorize what might have happened to Fluffy. Personally, my money's on the felines being the culprits. Every cat I've met has had a nasty surprise up their sleeve. I like how they spelled it with the K as like our cat. Let's do a quick save. There you are, Lion. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your second soulmate candidate. Cat moved in to a whisper. Not like you really have a choice, though. Without further ado, Lion, who's the unlucky girl? Allie. Sorry, Scarlett. I'm sure you're cool, but just types. Allie. We'll make it happen. Let's get those cameras rolling, people. We're in for a bumpy ride. Now, be a dear and give us a minute to set up the scene. Yeah, I'm very, this is very interesting for a dating sim. Instead of, actually going on one route, getting an ending, and then replaying it to get the different girls, it seems like one playthrough is actually all the girls because it resets us. This is interesting. I did not think that I would be enjoying this as much as I am. Very interesting. How I Met Allie talked me into this, I'll never know. Are you sure this is a good idea? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? She reminds me of one of the twins in Miku, the Vocaloids, the blonde twins. Allie grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the slope of the hill. Relax, Lion. What's the worst that can happen? We get kidnapped and our memories erased? Well, I could die. Would it be too much to ask to be on a TV show that didn't end up with me dead? Don't worry, I've got you. Oh, shit. Allie slipped on her rollerblades, pulling me down the hill with her. Oh, dear. I tried to step back up on reflex, but it was all I could do to stand up with all the rollerblades. Oh, We started rolling down the hill, faster and faster and faster. Allie was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes in this anime moment. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Allie laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it. I can say the same about your freaking face. What? Allie turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me without ever having to let go of my hand. Oh, so she was pretending to be panicked. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. I like roller skating. I haven't done it in a really long time, but I do like skating. I also used to take ice skating lessons when I was younger as well. And it had like the blue, like twirly skirt with like all the sequins on it. It was fun. Not if you got the hang of it, but ever since my another different Vespa accident, I have chronic tendonitis, so I can't skate anymore because it puts too much strain on my tendons and it aggravates it. So, sigh. Now you've got the hang of it. You've got a funny way of teaching. The best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off a cliff. No? Okay, no. Oh, that reminds me of the bird, the baby bird that I witnessed falling out the nest and then dying. Oh, I have such bad luck with, it wasn't even a pet, but I have such bad luck with animals, or witnessing animals dying in front of me. That's a definitely way of looking at it. Don't worry about it. You weren't ever in danger. Well, as far as you know. Have you been rollerblading for a long time? Nope. I actually just learned how to today. Excuse me? What was that about never being in danger? Shh. You're quite a daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You picked up rollerblading as fast as I did. Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you, Allie. Shucks, I feel the same way, Lion. It's great to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy. We're all gonna die. We might as well be around people that make life worth living. I guess. I couldn't say it better myself. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Allie reversed and started skating backwards, as if to taunt me. Oh, why is that? I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. I'm Lion, and I can't handle a little bump. Ah, help me. Okay, listen here. Listen here. Come on, it was a hill. Yeah. I felt a fire light inside me. Bring it on, Allie. Oh, are you sure? Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet, but do it anyway. Yeah, I guess so. And did a 360 rotation, and did a backflip. We're not doing a backflip. With the power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high into the air. I actually also used to do kung fu, and I used to do backflips and flips with weapons and, you know, all the kind of, I forgot the word for it. And I used to like ride a unicycle and juggle, and I did so much in my youth, so much. And now, I just like being in my basement. And did a 360 rotation. Wait, am I spinning or is the world spinning? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. Oh, No, I won't let you kill Lion. What? You're going to wish we had. What the hell? You're up. You okay, Lion? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be just fine in no time. Kat and I treated your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself. What happened? You, skated backwards. You were definitely, we're defining skating quite liberally, huh? Ooh, sorry about that. How did I get here? I carried you here. Oh man, my head. Take it easy. It's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Well, it's sort of my fault, but her blush is so cute. I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up and quick. Thanks, Allie. That's really nice of you. Don't expect something that Violet would make. I was just thinking that. I was like, oh, you didn't get Violet to make it. All I can promise is that the food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knocked yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. God, I'm dying. For a moment, Allie was wide-eyed with shock and horror. Haha, I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious. Thanks, Allie. Look at her face. She looks like she's gonna murder us for that joke. I just figured I'd get a little bit of payback. You know, no one forced you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Lion. But promise to not be too stupid again, okay? I'll try my best, but people can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. I guess impressed is what we'll call it. We spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Somehow, some way, Allie could take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. They say laughter is the best medicine. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Lion. Got a minute? Let me make sure Yui and Allie see me come in here. Fan some flames. Let me just make sure you and Allie see me come in here. But you're not a dating contestant. I don't think they would be jealous of the producer talking to the suitor. Like, that's a very normal thing. Sorry, what? Kat looked around, smiled, then went into my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Yui were the main ship, but loved it even more after Allie kicked off this competition. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least, but that can change on a dime, so keep it up. Between these two, do you have a favorite? I like Allie better. I don't really see Allie as like an actual dating companion, but like in terms of just hanging out, I kind of like Allie more. Let's do a hard save here though. Okay. Though I've known her for less time, I think I like Allie more now. She makes every moment exciting, and I can't get enough of that. Really? Well, can't say I'm surprised. Let's see where things go with her. You'll be hanging out with her again soon enough. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Lion. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book and at the same time watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. So this is Terra, probably. It's fun to watch her savor each victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I wish is that ordinary with you. You. I love this woman so much.